So there's this whole problem with people debating what masculinity, what femininity is, and all this stuff. Here's an observation that I've made, and I've studied a little bit of anthropology. And when you had warring tribes, one tribe of men killed the other tribe of men, and the women were taken into that tribe, into the victor's tribe. And you have to understand this is hardwired in people's brains. Men and women's brains are different. Their sensations are different, their perceptions are different, their concepts are actually not different. It doesn't matter what kind of brain you have, you can comprehend an abstract concept like a smartphone. So, and I've said this before, but that's the reason why there are women intellectuals, even though their sensations and their perceptions are radically different. Okay, now with that being said, one of the reasons why women do not find most men attractive is because men in the West have been defeated. Okay, and it goes back, it's sort of a hardwired tribal thing. There's exceptions to this, obviously, but by and large, they've been defeated because they've been dominated by this scientific tyranny of, the food is junk, the entertainment is junk, there's all these things that are happening in the world, wars that don't need to be happening. There's economic pressures that, given in a wealthy country like the United States is having, not because of the country itself or the people, but because of the way it's being run. And when you get a situation like that, it's as if you've lost a war, in a sense. That same outcome. Like you have to pay for things that are a result because somebody else decides that they're going to dominate you. And again, this is a primal thing. So the women are sensing that these are defeated men. And of course, they're not going to find that attractive. Now, there are exceptions to this. Obviously, there are men that are successful in business, and that's attractive. There are men that are successful in athletics. That's, a different story. If you're someone who's actually fighting this system and, you have a sense of humanity and passion in you, that's an exception also. So keep all this in mind. If you're this, in meme culture, we call this the doomer. They're the doomer because they've been defeated. They've been defeated up here. Of course, people don't find that attractive. So you have to break out of that. Don't listen to these black pillars that try to sell you on this, that you're determined. There's a psychological determination that, there's forces that are outside your control. You have the ability to control your environment. Okay, that's the beauty of being human. These black pillars, a lot of this is they're really just sabotaging people by giving them this, telling them that they're selling them on the idea that they're hopeless. So anyway, keep this in mind. You don't have to be defeated.